Represent Justice Ambassador program is about building the narrative power of people who are formerly incarcerated, allowing them to own, heal from, and tell their stories for greater impact in their communities.
The Ambassador program has helped me to understand the power of my voice and to use my voice in an amplified atmosphere to bring about change in a world that doesn't always want to hear what we have to say. My life is like a quilt, and the experiences that I've had are the patches. The good, the bad, every patch is different.
This program has helped me understand that there's a lot of power in my story that can be used to really have real change in our communities, whether if it's changing hearts and minds that can ultimately lead to politicians voting a different way or creating different policies.
To just shed light on the fact that slavery does still exist through the exception in the 13th Amendment.
Incarcerated people provide over $11 billion in services.
About 80% of their revenue is from fines and fees. And so all this stuff is still intrinsically tied together.
Through my story, I have been able to give votes to help pass legislation. My story was one of the main tools that was used to talk to legislators.
You can't change a lot of things. You can oftentimes change nothing, but you can change the way that you approach the world and the way you wake up and what you tell yourself about how things are going to go for you.
I've learned that a story can be used to call for action. A story could be used to set things in motion that change not only the narrative, but change policies, change laws. The governor watched this film, and since that time he has signed commutations for 37 men and women who were once told that they would die in prison.
We're gonna make sure that this system that we know doesn't work except to take us away from our families for decades, uproot us from our communities, and then when we return home, we're uprooted from opportunity.
I feel empowered to not only tell my own story in new and creative ways, but also to help other people tell their stories and feel empowered.
The people that uplift me and encourage me and give me power to move on is the thread that weaves the quilt together. So it's like, this is my life, this is my story, and I'm taking ownership of it. Whether you like it or not, it's mine.